Janowen Hills 4x4. We're doing the Rebel road trip, but we're doing the off-road trip, if you get what I mean. If you have got yourself a 4x4, Janowen Hills is where you need to come and explore. If you've got all your camping set up, you're sorted out here. And if you don't, they've got cabins. And we've got the guys from Suzuki Queensland down here with the Suzuki Jimneys, putting them through their paces. So let's go and find out, one, how good is Janowen Hills 4x4 Experience Park? And two, it's a way of life with a Suzuki Jimny. All right, Janowen Hills 4x4 Experience Park. Owen, what a magic place this is. I didn't even know it was here.
Yeah, well, we've been open about 17 years now, and we offer a range of things for people to come and try.
Yep.
Four-wheel driving and just camping or cabins. So, yeah, there's plenty of things to do. We've got tracks that go from easy right up to extreme, depending on the experience of the driver.
Well, I know that the guys from Suzuki Queensland are down here putting the Jimneys through their paces, which is good, and they've also got a Vitara all-wheel drive vehicle that I think they're going to try and test out there as well. But just having a look at some of the people and the setups that are here, I mean, if you are seriously looking for a great camping adventure and you've got a 4x4 and you want to get it out and do something with it, this is the place to come and do it. And if you get stuck, I notice you've got a recovery vehicle.
Yeah, we do that as well. Yeah, occasionally that comes in handy, especially in sort of wet weather. Things get a little bit greasy and stuff, but people get into a bit of trouble. They don't want to. So
I will tip my hat to you as well, thinking a little bit outside the box there. You've got accessibility into the cabin, which I noticed as well. So that's always really handy for people too.
Yeah, it's a disabled cabin.
Yep.
One down there, and we've got a tranquility cabins as well, which sleep up to 6 people.
Okay.
That's another section of the park.
Yep.
Quite an area, we like to say.
Okay, and for some people, I've noticed they've got their solar panels set up, and they're literally, self-sufficient. But I also noticed there's a whole area of the park here which has got power to it, so you can have a powered site.
Yeah, powered sites are available for a little extra cost. So,
yes.
Yep. Yeah, there's plenty of toilets and shower blocks around. So.
And you've got a shop here as well, so if you go, oh, I've forgotten this, pretty much you guys can help. And if you need to do a run into Warwick to get some more provisions, that's probably only about 25 minutes away?
Yeah, about 25, 30 minutes, yep, that's right, yeah. So yeah, we stock a wide range of stuff in the shop, you know, and food and camping gear. And
do we have to go and find our own wood for the fire pits? Because there's fire pits absolutely everywhere. Or do you have a wood pile?
No, we do sell firewood, or you can collect it from within the park. Anything that's on the ground's okay. Anything
on the ground can go in your fire pit. You have to come and check this one out. You will absolutely love it. If you have got your camping set up, you are going to really enjoy this. And if you don't, the cabins are here. And it's a chance for you to come and experience with the Rebel Road Trip. Steve Craig, Suzuki Queensland, Janowen Hills 4x4 Park. You've been out with the Jimneys. What do you reckon?
Incredible. You know these things are capable, you know what they can do, but until you actually experience it and do it, and then see it from the old ones to even our new ones out there today, unbelievable. And sometimes you're still on the track going, I wouldn't do that. But they just each time did it, and yeah, it was so good. But the best thing of it is the nurturing of the club. Of just the taking the novices through and these directions and everyone helping. And at the end of the day, if you didn't want to do it, don't do it. It's all about feeling safe and all the rest of it.
Absolutely.
But there were people that walked out of there absolutely full of excitement and adrenaline for doing something.
I think one of the upsides for Janowen Hills, that they actually have a recovery vehicle here too. So if you actually do get stuck, and you are so they can actually help anybody out who comes out here to explore. And they've got a number of different areas that you can kind of get into. So depending on your ability. Now, I overheard you talking to someone about your ability that you were passengering, and you're not as nimble as you used to be.
No, that's right. And I wasn't even trying to steer it through the crevices and the crates. I'm being the passenger, and I reckon I'm going to be bruised tomorrow morning. But the cars just can handle everything. It really does come down to driver and fitness and ability. But the point you make about recoveries and things and tracks. There are so many different level tracks out there, and just like on skiing or snowfield, you have your blue runs and blacks and stuff. Similar here, easy, medium, and they'll do it to the skill of the driver and the capabilities of the vehicle. So really, there was no risk so far this morning. Touching wood, all good. But it's a great day.
The family, the Jimny family that have come down here though, and this is the beautiful thing, if you actually get a Jimny in your life, you become part of this greater family, and they are there to support each other. The upside of this, though, there are so many different Suzukis that are taking the track on.
Yeah.
You've been blown away by some
Yeah.
of these. There's an original 3-cylinder sitting
Yep.
over the back there
and,
as
and I
well.
watched him sort of several times, and many, LJ80s and 50s and things there that just, and even those guys, like a lot of these, they've got air lockers and other enhanced things into the vehicle that they are so impressed with the likes of these new ones behind us here, because they've got them now in an automatic mechanical sense.
Yes.
And so without having to push buttons and do things, they're sitting back watching these cars going, wow, those new ones are fantastic.
Yeah.
And so it was really good to see them at their best in their element.
Vitara has come up with an all-wheel drive, and I know you were talking about bringing that down to see how it would go on some of the stuff. Have you had
We
that out
haven't
yet?
taken it out yet. It's
Okay.
just arrived, and so maybe in the footage it'll be an orange one with a black roof.
Yep.
We're going to look. It's not a four-wheel drive, and no one tries to pretend that it is.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we won't take it into some of the places that these guys went today, but. I think its capabilities and that awareness of what it can do, and just a safety sort of control issue, that's what we want to try and highlight here today. So, we'll put it somewhere where you wouldn't quite think you'd take it, but I've got faith and confidence.
It is a way of life, mate. It has been so much fun working with Suzuki Queensland over the course of the last 12 months and into the future. It is an incredible experience for all of these guys, and I think the upside for the Jimny, it's a small, lightweight, true 4x4. It gets into little nooks and crannies that those bigger trucks, those bigger 4x4s, they just can't get there. They're big, they've got a lot of grunt, but they just can't go where these go.
Yeah, no, designed for sort of slightly different purposes. These guys are really designed for those crevices and things. The longer, bigger ones are bigger for, longer four-wheel drive hauls and stuff. But, the reality is with Suzuki, certainly with Jimny, that there's nothing in that field, that price range, that size that's up against it. So you're right, there are some big stuff there, but they're twice, 3 times, 4 times the price. So
if you don't believe us, go and test drive it for yourself at your local Suzuki dealer and then bring it down here, Janowen Hills 4x4. You're gonna love it.